Why do I play as a female character in every video game? Hmm. Why do why d- why do I play? Now let's talk about this. Some people usually think I'm a female while playing the game because I'm a Viera, the bunny girl, and my name in Final Fantasy is Eva Lunar. Now, I didn't actually intend for that, since usually when I play games, I don't associate myself with my character. I kind of look at it from a third person perspective, as in, I am playing as a character. Like, it's not me, I'm not role playing at all. Think of it like you're playing a fighting game, right? I decide, oh, I really like Chun-Li's fighting style. So I end up using Chun-Li in Street Fighter for all of my matches. I don't associate myself being Chun-Li. I just know I am playing Chun-Li. So I'm kind of like the puppet master, stringing along this character to fight for me and all that. That's how I view my Final Fantasy character, and any other game. It's not just Final Fantasy, it's every game where I create a character or any game where I play as another female character. I don't associate myself with them. Now, my name Eve Lunar happened because I kind of like to pay homage to my wife in video games when I create a character. You know, just a fun little Easter egg, if you will, into a character. I just put her name in real life is Evie, so usually I just go with something like Eve, which is similar but not it. And lunar, I just like the moon and space and stars and stuff, so I usually nothing complex there. I usually go with something space themed. So I did lunar. My retainers names in Final Fantasy are Eclipse and Crescent. Yeah, I usually have a lot of space themes. But yeah, those are two reasons in themselves why I play as female characters in games. One, I don't associate or roleplay as myself in these video games. Two, I like to pay a little bit of homage to my wife. And to go even more in depth on that, there's certain characteristics of the characters I create, like in Final Fantasy, that have similarities with my wife. You know, like the usually solid black hair, usually more East Asian features. Just little small things here and there. Some other reasons I play female characters, though. I have a preference for female characters in video games. Let's get this one out of the way. Just like the opening of my video, I do like the way they look better than male characters usually. Um, that's just the nature of things. I don't know what to tell you. I am a straight male. Doesn't necessarily mean you can't appreciate the look of females. Otherwise, I'm just saying my preferences are looking at female. And I know it's just a video game, it's not that serious, but especially in a game like Final Fantasy where it's like spend hundreds of hours staring at my character in third person, I kind of like it better as a female. Unless I'm role playing, which I don't. But it's not even just that, it's usually the female armor and clothing items in the video games tend to look better in my opinion. So it's not even just, oh, they're more attractive or whatever. They usually just look better. I usually like a more, I don't know, clean and slender type character. Maybe less bulky is a good word for it. And it definitely fits that perfectly. And I usually like the differences in armor better for females versus males. Even like the Dragoon armor in Final Fantasy. The males have the full armor. The women have that little stomach window. But I kind of like that. It kind of reminds me Now I know a lot of people don't like that, but I do like that. It makes it unique, and you know, you'd expect dragons to have full, like, crazy spiky armor, and then they have this little window. But it reminds me of like a dragon's belly or something. Freaking, they have that patch going up. But yeah. Also feel like there's more variations. Like, I could be wrong about that, but on the Mog Station, even if you want to purchase armor and stuff, I usually find more female only items that look decent. So yeah, let's move on to another point. Slightly mentioned it with the clothing, but I like having smaller characters, and not only that, but it's more interesting to have the smaller characters be the heroes of the story. So I usually do that, because in real life I'm fairly tall and such, and like I said, I don't associate myself with the character. So honestly, maybe it's because I want my character to be as far away from reality as possible. That would make sense. I get to live an entirely different life through this other character. Not to say I pretend to be someone I'm not, because once again, I don't roleplay. But I will talk about my character in third person in the game as her own character. But I just like having smaller characters. And I mean, pretty much it. Like, everything I've said has been pretty much my reasons why I play female characters in almost every video game I play. They tend to look better. I can pay a little more homage to my wife that way. I'm a glamour nut, and since they usually look better, the clothing and options are usually more vast. I like smaller characters as the hero and such. It's so different from what I am. And I just don't roleplay. So yeah, I just wanted to make a little short video about my thoughts on playing female characters in video games as a male. And yeah, be sure to leave a comment below telling me your experiences, because I know most games in the past, like, it was kind of considered weird or odd, or almost creepy in some people's eyes, to play the opposite gender, male or female. You play, somebody caught a dude playing a female in a game, they'd rag on him for days. Heck, in the past, I was almost afraid to tell friends, like, yeah, I'm playing this character, because they're like, oh, you're playing a chick? What the heck? But now I feel like in today's world, it's pretty normal, you know? You just do what you want. And especially in Final Fantasy, like, you know, you almost expect every character to not be who they are, you know what I mean? I think majority of cat girls are dudes. And I'm sure majority of Mel Vieira, when they're released, are going to be female. I'm just saying. But yeah, leave a comment. I'd be interested in anyone's opinion on the topic, anyone's story on the topic. Squish that like button. I hope y'all stick around for future content, and deuces. Stay squishy, friends.